In Dallas County just released a concerning forecast the other day. COVID-19's Delta variant is spreading quickly in North Texas, and unless something changes, doctors forecast that Dallas County's hospitals could fill up, even surpass last winter's record. But what might change? Governor Abbott refuses to mandate masks and has further restricted what local authorities can do. So what options really remain for local leaders across our state? Those are among the questions we have for Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins.
Judge, it's good to see you again. Thanks for being here. Without any changes, by the county or by any cities, UT Southwestern says we're going to surpass our hospitalization peak from last winter. What realistically are you expecting?
I'm expecting what UT Southwestern says will happen. There's not a lot that cities and counties can do because our governor has stripped cities and counties of the ability to do the things that the CDC and the local doctors say would keep us safe, like requiring masks as our kids start back to school.
I want to ask you about that because as a leader on the local level, the governor has essentially tied your hands, it seems like. What options do you have left?
Well, the main option that we have is to encourage and to get our community to work together. What you need to remember is the governor's decisions are based on polls of how people who are likely to vote in his primary next year feel about issues. The CDC's recommendations are based on data and science and are made by people who've spent their entire adult lives preparing to advise us in this moment. We need to follow what they're saying. So what does that mean? It means that if we're unvaccinated, we need to get vaccinated just as soon as possible. This is particularly important for our children age 12 and up, because as they go back to school, the more vaccinated people in the school setting, the better chances for everyone to have a close to normal school experience, which we all want for our kids. And it means as parents that we work with the schools to mask our children in school so that they're not having COVID waves in school and screwing up our school year and bringing that COVID back to the parents. Because Jason, right now at Parkland, if you were to go look into the rooms of the people who have COVID, they're 20 to 40 years old. That's the age of these parents.
Judge, have you been made aware of any plans by the State Department of Health and Human Services, by the governor's office, anything to combat the Delta variant?
No, as far as I know, they're not doing anything other than stating that it is, a very serious situation and people should act with personal responsibility. Personal responsibility is a very important component of, fighting a pandemic, but also government leadership that follows science is needed, and unfortunately here in Texas is lacking.
Judge, thank you very much for the time. We appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Have a great week.